Alright, you guys donated for it. Welcome to the first day of the incentive block of the HFC SEGAthon. And for reasons unknown to me, you have all opted to torture me with Dynamite Headdy. So we're going to be starting with that.
Yes, this is a very balls hard game from my childhood, specifically. I was never able to beat it without skipping levels. So Volk will be making use of a level select code, should he game over, just to keep us running, you know? But best of luck to you, Volk. No one survives treasure games unscathed.
No, this is true. And as much as I've tried to practice this game, it is still the kind of game that will just kick my ass.
You beat it though, obviously, yeah?
Yeah, I have beaten it once or twice, so hopefully we won't get too many on-stream jitters and problems.
Gotcha, mate, gotcha. Don't forget, guys, we are still accepting donations during this incentive block right up to the end of day 3. There are 3 days here, and we're actually only $170 away from unlocking Sonic World, which is a 3D thingamadoodah from Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn.
Hey.
So what's your history with Headdy, mate?
I didn't really have none until recently. I tried it out briefly when the first Classics collection came out. I did not approve of how much the game kicked my ass, but out of sheer determination, I was able to beat it eventually. But yeah, this is one of those games that I was not expecting to be as tricky as it was. And I take it you have probably more personable history of the game than I do.
Yeah, it kicked my ass.
It's okay, we've both been there.
No, it's just a very charming game. I never expected Headdy to really go anywhere, but this was the age of like Sega mascot tier characters. I also had a 2-in-1 game called Cosmic Spacehead and Fantastic Dizzy. Fantastic Dizzy we have actually done a playthrough of, and Cosmic Spacehead I believe I've streamed like once or twice or done a solo playthrough. It's like a point-and-click adventure game, but those 3 like games specifically, Cosmic, Dizzy, and this, are kind of what I like view for Sega outside of Sonic during that period.
True that, and Fantastic Dizzy was actually how I got introduced to the HFC family.
There you go.
I'm not entirely sure if this guy actually takes damage until the last hit, but I just like beating the snot out of him anyway, because, let's face it, you don't really have much else to do at the moment, so, I mean,
yeah,
it is worth it.
There are actually secret points you can attain throughout the game, and I believe if you get all of them, you get like a secret ending or something, but we're not going to be aiming for that today.
Actually, they don't contribute to the secret ending at all.
Oh, okay. You gonna explain why not?
Because the basketball minigame is the one that actually ends up with you getting the secret code needed to get the true ending. The secret bonus points are literally just that. They are secret bonus points.
Let's see. A secret bonus point is awarded to our hero Headdy each time he discovers some kind of secret, and each one increases your final score by a number. Their number varies with the stages, and there are 39 in the game in total. They are often related to hitting the curious Beano. Interesting. I've got a list of them here, if you were going after them, but you're not.
Nope. There's just far too much trouble there's worth. I mean, just playing through the game alone is difficult enough.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. I can usually make it to, like, maybe stage 4 or so. It's where you're going up the tower before I game over.
The Stairs Wars level.
Stairs Wars, come on.
There we go. A very easy first introductory level. This by no means sets the tone for the rest of the game, just to let you know.
No.
I kind of like how they display your health, though, with your giant H spotlight. You can take... They say you can take about 16 hits before you die, but obviously most things in this game just don't do 1 point of damage to you. It's literally for collision and things like that, I believe. Otherwise, most things do much more than 1 health point of damage. This would be the practice area, so you can go here to kind of get your bearings, but we don't need to, so we're just going to carry on. Headlong into danger.
Very nice. This is kind of like the precursor to Rayman, if you think about it, because obviously Heady's head is detached, and you can gain different like head power-ups throughout the game, and then you had Rayman with his detached arms and legs and whatnot.
Yep, Rayman with his detached almost everything.
Basically. Why isn't he in Smash yet, Volk? It's not fair.
I don't know. I don't have executive privilege or decision in that regard.
I'm watching you carefully. I think you're telling a fib, honestly.
Trust me, if I had the ability to add whoever the hell I wanted to Smash, I would just be doing it indiscriminately. I'd be like, okay, highest bidder, you get whoever the fuck you want. And I'd retire on that money.
Nice. Guy from Phantasy Star Online joins the brawl.
Although, for real though, Karik would actually be pretty good, since he's got like the scythe and what have you. Alright, so these are the bonus levels in question. They are kind of RNG dependent in a way, but you can manipulate it somewhat. The idea is that you've got to get 5 baskets, but the only way to get points is by hitting the stars. And obviously there are spots that will just blow up the machine if you land the basketball in there, so you have to be careful.
God, I was never able to, like, complete these, so I've never actually, you know, gotten the secret ending all by myself, honestly.
Yeah, it is by no means easy. But thankfully, I think you get quite a few special stages, so you get a few attempts.
Well, attempts are one thing, Vol. Completed attempts are another.
Yeah, because it's not like you have to do this once or twice. You have to do this 4 times. And you have to get increasingly more baskets in order to get the next part of the code. Although on the plus side, I think it is game dependent. Like each individual game has its like own like code. So I think if you get it once on whatever cartridge or whatever you have, I think that's pretty much got you set for the rest of time.
Huh. I didn't know Headdy was on the Master System in Game Gear.
Huh. I did not know that either. I imagine it being just as difficult on there than it is on here.
Well, the game originally launched on the Genesis in '94. I'm going to read off a list of what Treasure has developed, and you guys might notice or recognize a few of them. Their very first game was Gunstar Heroes. You can react if you've heard of them, Volk.
Sorry, I was making sure I take down the number just in case I needed it.
Ah, damn you numerics. You will be defeated one day. And then they did McDonald's Treasureland Adventure, which I saw all the time in my Sonic the Comic, because they did like reviews and whatnot. It's that very colourful Sega Mega Drive platformer with Ronald McDonald like collecting jewels and whatnot.
Ah, yeah, I vaguely recognize it.
And their third game was Dynamite Headdy. Then they did a Yu Yu Hakusho game, Alien Soldier, like Crusader, Guardian Heroes, Mischief Makers for the N64.
I have vaguely heard of that one as well. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Radiant Silvergun, they did Sin and Punishment, Ikaruga, they did a Tiny Toons adventure game, Astro Boy Omega Factor for the GBA.
So quite a bit then, but mostly very hard games.
Yeah, their last game that they developed was actually Geist Crusher God for the 3DS, and that only came out in Japan, so I don't know what Treasure is up to nowadays.
Probably thinking, how can we break the mind of the average video game player?
Yeah, I guess so. It doesn't say that they're like dissolved or anything. They were founded in '92, and that's about it.
Maybe they're just biding their time until they find a way to get a video game that digitally sends a big plank of wood over to your house and hits you upside the head.
Yeah, Dynamite Headdy 2 is like ready to go. There's just a big button that says Unleash Hell. No, not now. The time is not right.
So these things are called head cases, and they are responsible for giving Dynamite Headdy his many powers. And they range from the absurd to the helpful to the very much not very helpful. There's one particular power-up that literally just turns your head into a... It's hard to describe exactly what your head actually turns into, but it just becomes extremely heavy. It doesn't actually do anything. You can't move. You can't cancel it.
It's quite pathetic, really. Yeah, I think it's called like Big Head or something. Let me look up Heady's powers here. Alright. We have puns here. We've got Toys in the Hood, which is a pun on the movie Boys in the Hood, obviously. Basically what happens is you're a toy in a movie, essentially. So I'm sure you've seen this concept with like other things. Hell, even Smash Bros was originally about like toys play acting battles and whatnot.
Alright, so first boss, target the big orb on the back of his tail. Avoid the bullshit.
Yeah, Headdy is a puppet specifically, so it's a puppet show, I guess.
Yeah. So, as you might imagine, every single one of these levels are based on movie puns. There is, like, no exceptions at all. So, Mad Dog and Headdy, which is the one that we were just, the mission up we were just finishing, is a play on Mad Dog and Glory.
Yeah.
Which is a comedy starring Robert De Niro and Uma Thurman. Which is good they included that in there.
Stop giving me a list. Power-ups. Yes. The heads. Okay, we have, no, I need you to go down again. Thank you. FAQ giving me sass. Alright, we have Bomb Head. It's a head with a 5-second timer. Set it down wherever you want with press B and boom. This kills normal enemies instantly and does major damage to bosses. Beware though, if you don't throw it before the fuse goes, you get blown up and killed.
Yeah, that one's not very friendly, but if you can master it, you can take down bosses in literally a couple of hits.
Essentially. Empty Head makes you invulnerable to nearly all attacks by enemies. Very useful, but you can still get hurt from falling off the screen. The only attacks, in fact, that will still hurt you with this head is if you attack Heather in Heady Wonderland.
Heather was the other Dynamite Headdy that we saw earlier. The, I guess, female/love interest, potentially?
I guess so, yeah. Then we have Hammerhead, which is just basically gives you double damage. Liberty Head, which takes you to the bonus game. Melon Head is apparently actually called Head Trip in the instruction manual. It slows you to a crawl. It's too heavy to use for anything and you can't jump with it. It
is very, very unfriendly. Do not pick that up. Although it has a habit of going through at the most inconvenient times possible, like during a boss fight, where you're just left completely helpless and you just die, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, so let me speed up a little bit here. Mini Head, use this to shrink, go through tight gaps. Pig Head gives you homing stars out your nose. Protection Head gives you a circling firing around your body. Sleep Head replenishes even all your health with a quick net, but leaves you incapacitated for 5 seconds. Spike Head, we saw Volk use earlier, allows you to smash your head against the wall and you can climb, essentially. Super Head, you get to move twice as fast, jump twice, and high, and your head will extend to double its normal range. Let's see. Ticker Head. Grabbing this head will freeze all enemies and objects within the game for about 8 seconds. Triple Head gives you triple heads, obviously. Vacuum Head, suck in all normal enemies, objects, and bonuses in the range of about 2 screens. Wow. Warhead, this head shoots out missiles in all 8 aimable directions. And the following heads are only available in Scene 6 of Biplane Head, Bird Head, and Laser Head.
Yeah, those are the side-scrolling shooter levels. And some of my favorites, but can also be very challenging.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so the guy that we are fighting and who will be a constant throughout this here run is Trouble Bruin. And he is a cat who's up to no good, starting all his trouble around the neighborhood. Spins me round, round, baby right round. And I made literally 2 references at once.
Jesus.
So the idea is that he first begins by shooting enemies at you. And then he will spin you around, and that's usually your opportunity to actually deal damage to him. And after that, you'll attempt to slam you in to the ceiling and to the floor. And that is where you have to hold either up or down to try and dodge. Although, historically, I've only ever gotten it to work while pressing up. For some reason, pressing down doesn't seem to do anything.
Do you think that's the problem with the game or your controller?
In the controller. So you have to literally hold down, and then it will force you down. And then hold up, and it will force you up.
Okay.
Alright, got the Warhead now, so I want to try and keep this for as long as possible, because this will somewhat trivialize this fight. There we go. Not too bad in the end. Can be a fairly tricky fight though, your first time going through, because it's one of those fights that's more chaotic. And now we enter the green room. So obviously we want to get our health back first.
Oh, this boss coming up actually gave me nightmares as a kid.
There we go. May as well play some more b-ball before we go into the next boss.
Why not?
It's a neat little distraction. Alright, let me have him. So, what was the boss that you remember giving you the most trouble? Not necessarily the most nightmarish, but the one that literally made you nearly pull your hair out with rage.
I think it was more the levels than the bosses, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. It might have just been like the dog at the start, like just for how I had to adapt to the game, you know? It wasn't like a Sonic game or anything.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Although for me, I do say that the bosses are more difficult in this case. The stages aren't too bad, but some of the bosses in the game, especially the ones that come up on Stage 7 and Stage 8, are so ridiculously hard. It's definitely where a lot of my lives end up getting spent, rather than trying to navigate the levels themselves.
Is there a limited number of basketballs in these machines, or is it only when the machines are destroyed that they stop spinning?
It's only when the machines are destroyed, and no matter where you are, it will always destroy the left one first.
Right.
So it's always a good idea just to focus on the right one, and then that way, if the left one blows up, it won't ruin your momentum.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
No, don't go into the blowy up thing. Come on, I need one more. Hey, there we go.
That's a nice basketballing.
Oh yeah. And 3. Okay, so we got 2 and 3. I'm not entirely sure if it is meant to be a case of it's by cartridge or if it's meant to be by whatever playthrough you have to be in. So it's either it always changes or it depends on your individual cartridge.
It might be by, like, game and whatnot, as in when you start the game.
Yeah. And there we go, guest puppet invited, and this is where we have to fight the terrible twosome.
Ugh.
And the idea is that there's a guy who floats up in the air, and there's another one that hits you down below with projectiles, and occasionally they do a wrecking ball maneuver. Like most bosses like this, usually it's a good idea to try and hit them equally, and then that way you can destroy them both at the same time, because alone they are more dangerous.
So
I'm just going to do my best to evenly distribute the damage as best I can. Alright, get back in your corner, come on, give me my personal space.
No. You must be within their personage at all times.
Alright, I think the guy in the top needs to be hit a little bit more. There we go. And perfect! Can't really get much better than that. Although, we are now going into this next fight with absolutely no health. Which could cause problems.
If you die, you die. Close encounters. Do you get it?
No, I'm not sure I do, Tom. You may have to explain it to me. But no, this is a play on the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Thank you. I really hope Twitch doesn't ban us for this ceaseless nudity.
So this boss isn't overly difficult, but she is frantic, she causes a headache a lot of the time, and the only thing you gotta make sure you do is take out all of the various bits and pieces, and each target pops up individually, so you can't like get ahead of yourself and like destroy the pieces in whatever order. There is a specific order you have to fight them in.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping for a one cycle. Oh well.
It's not a fighting game, Bulk.
No, don't want that. That, however, I will take. Oh, come on, you barely gave me any time for that one, game. What the hell are you doing?
It's a treasure game, mate. I'm not sure what you were expecting. I'm just here to be Statler and Waldorf, really.
No, that's fair enough. You do what you gotta to keep this thing entertaining while I can focus.
There you go.
Alright, come on. Die! There we go.
Nice! You've already done better than young Tom 64.
Well, that's good to know.
You've got another try.
Hey, we got an extra life as well.
Bueno. Or should I say, Beano.
I get it.
That's the cat you did.
Yeah. Alright, let me just adjust my seating position because I've somehow, some way, got myself into a very uncomfortable sitting position, just out of sight and out of mind. Of course, Flame makes the reference to fucking Bubsy with the clothes encountered reference.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong?
Alright, let's see if you can guess what this next stage name is referencing movie-wise.
Let's have a little look-see. Just waiting for it to catch up.
That's alright. Shouldn't take long.
Terminator Her 2.
Yep. Yep.
I know there's a level coming up called Mad Max.
Yeah. That's slightly less obvious, but still, still not exactly subtle, let's put it that way.
No.
So this stage is fairly simple in terms of its mechanics. You have to hit the switches in order to move the circles down, and they will hurt you until they stop, so, you know, don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself,
Yeah, don't lose your head, Tom.
Yeah. Danger? Well, I'll pull that right away. God, just the sprite work in this game is amazing. Like, all the background stuff alone is blowing my mind.
It is an incredibly great game visually. Like, there's just so much colors and so many, like, references, and just the quality of the sprite work in general is, as you say, just out of this world.
Yeah, I mean, look at this fucking castle mech boss.
It reminds me of a One Piece character that showed up recently, who I won't say because that will constitute spoilers, possibly.
Okay, thank you. Ah, he reminds me of a young me in the springtime. Well, like I said, guys, we are the HFC SEGAthon. We're raising money for Child's Play, who provide kids, like, in or based in hospital for extended periods of time, with toys and games to ease their stay. To date, we have raised $3,830, but we are still taking donations throughout these next 3 days. And once we reach $4,000, we will play Sonic World for you, which is a 3D section on Sonic Jam for the Sega Saturn. And Snake would very much like to play that, so if you have $10 redos to spare, chuck it at us, if we haven't already made you destitute.
Alright, let's see what's next. The levels kind of bleed together after a while, so sometimes I have a bit of a tough time figuring out exactly what comes when.
Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. The town stuff especially always throws me off.
Yeah. And then I think I remember an extra life or some such up here. Yep.
Ooh.
So, gotta get our sorry asses over there first.
Like, every other video game character has, like, their head in a box or something. Headdy has an adorable, like, tiny Headdy gashapon.
It's pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty then. So this tank's a bit of a ball ache. The idea is that you have to use the cannon against it. And you have to stick the cannonball up on top of the spikes, and then hit it back onto the rider at the top specifically. And it's a lot more trickier than it looks to do. You have to be pretty damn precise in order to actually pull this off. But thankfully there's a sleepy thing nearby, so if you do cock up, you can get all your health back, I believe.
You can just go back to bed and just lament what could and should have been.
It's just like, that's it, this game's too difficult, I'm going to bed.
Basically.
There we go. And let's try using the invincibility head.
Why not? I mean, you can still cock up, but at least you won't get hurt this time.
Yeah, and you see, the second attempt I did it first time. Alrighty, and now we get to the next part of this scene. Alright, we want Hoover first to get all the points. And then we'll take Hammerhead, because Hammerhead is very strong.
Yeah, this is a treasure game, so of course Headdy can shoot his head in all 8 directions. What I did like about, like, when you fall into bottomless pits, it doesn't automatically kill you. One saving grace of treasure in this game, I think.
Yes, absolutely, and there are actually times where deliberately falling into a pit can save you a lot of time, especially with this section.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just better to just go, yeah, I'll just take the few hits, and, you know, not have to worry about exact positioning or anything like that. You get quite a, I would say, reasonable amount of invincibility frames.
Yeah, a lot, actually, yeah.
Alright, let's do another bonus stage, because why not? I mean, we've gotten 2 of the 4 numbers we need, we may as well try for another. But the ante has been up to 15 shots, so let's see if we can pull this off.
Oh lordy, well, just repeat your strategy, mate, it seems to be working a treat.
Indeed. Well, it just depends on when the blow up your machines basket comes up, because it has a habit of coming up at the worst possible time. A lot more bombs this time around, I notice. Nope. Ah, bugger me. In slow motion, no less, as well. Alright, we got ball spam now. This should work out quite nicely for us.
Don't make a joke,
Or
Tom.
maybe not.
Don't make a joke, Tom.
The rewind button slows down the speed the hoops come by, so it makes it easier to target these specific points hoops. But, I don't know. It can help sometimes. Alright.
Really, Volk. 2 shots. They asked for 15.
See if I can convince this thing to give me the damn platform. Hey, there we go.
Volk remembered how momentum works.
Well, it's a little bit trickier in this game specifically, just because obviously Headdy has to be tricky in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure momentum isn't meant to work the way that I just demonstrated right there, but it does.
Whatever works, mate, come on.
Exactly.
God,
Right.
this run is nostalgic as hell right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have a lot vaster childhood attachment to this than I do. Like, I'm just respecting it for being as tricky as it is.
I mean, you can just respect the sprite work and music, really.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This game has some great music if you get the chance to stop and listen to it.
Apparently there's more than 4, but you have to look for them.
Ah, I see, okay.
Yeah. Well, we never said it was like a super duper 100% run anyway. Just get to the end and defeat that dark demon.
Indeed. May as well get the extra life since we're here.
Why not?
Nom. Yeah, this platforming section's a little tricky as well. But we shall do what we can.
Good to know the excuses have not started.
Yeah, this game's a challenge, but for the most part it is very fair.
I don't know about that, Volk. I guess we'll see with the later levels.
Oh yeah, some of the later levels do tend to break that rule.
Yeah.
Alright. Get rid of the other one. There we go. Alright, now we just gotta get back up there. There we go. There we go. And that should take us into the next part. We haven't gotten to the boss part yet. That comes in the next area, I believe. Some of these areas are a lot shorter as well than you might expect. You have some levels which is literally just like one stage. Then you have ones like this, and I think level 8, which are just absolutely sprawling and just filled with all sorts of difficult platforming to do and bosses. It's a little bit weird, but I guess they wanted to kind of split into chapters more than just being consistent.
Yeah, it's just treasure being treasure. So you have Really Hot Juniors on the one hand and Super Giga, like, Labyrinth on the second.
Indeed.
Do you think it was Headdy who gave rise to the start of lad culture, just headbutting everything?
I couldn't tell you, Tom.
What a question.
Alright, which boss is this again? Oh, wait! I remember, there isn't a boss here. Look! No, Keymaster. Heather beat you to it. But now she's gone too. So you don't actually get a boss in this level.
Why are they collecting the keys again?
I don't actually remember the overall plot. I did look this up whilst I was doing my initial playing through the game. But if you can pull up the story and the plot, maybe you could shed some light on the situation. I do it myself, but obviously I'm actually doing work.
Okay, let's see. We have the plot here. I think it's more fleshed out in the Japanese version, but Headdy, the central protagonist of the game, arrives in North Town to find that the evil puppet Dark Demon is in the midst of attacking the puppet town to select which of the peaceful toys should live and which should be converted into his evil minions. Headdy is captured and rejected by Dark Demon's forces and is dropped into the dust cargo to be thrown into the incinerator. However, Headdy escapes the clutches of the Dark Demon's minions and sets off to defeat the evil king. However, trouble is afoot. Not only is the puppet world filled with Dark Demon's minions, but to reach the evil overlord's castle, Headdy must defeat Dark Demon's elite guard, the Keymasters. To make matters worse, Headdy is followed by Trouble Bruin, a puppet jealous of Headdy's success. Trouble Bruin wants to be the star instead of Headdy and will stop at nothing to be rid of him. Who are the Keymasters? Let's look this up. They are the main bosses of the game. We have Mad Dog to start with, Mystery Keymaster, and we haven't actually met the others yet.
No, they'll come later on. There should be one in this stage, and there's another in stage 6. Thankfully, there's no time limit on these things, because you do kind of need it, especially when you got to get 15 baskets. Alright, slow down. That will make things a little bit easier for us.
Oh, I see. You need the keys to get into the castle. Okay.
Yeah, the castle is pretty much stage 8 and 9, I believe.
Don't let those bombs drop, Volk.
No, thankfully you can destroy the bombs, so as long as you're on top of them, they won't harm you.
Okay.
Alright, we're further the way there.
Again, we're not actively trying to get to, like, the super secret ending, but it would be nice if you could.
Oh yes, absolutely. I would agree with that. It's more if I see a bonus stage available, I will give it a go, but I won't like load states constantly to try and get it done.
Mm-hmm.
On the plus side, it will feel like more that I've earned it as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's some plot discrepancy between the English and Japanese versions. Heather is actually like trying to help you.
Yeah, she's not just messing around with your shit just because she feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we actually got it. Nice.
Very good roll, very good.
So that's 15, and that gives us the next number, which will be 1. So 2, 3, 1 is what we have so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this is the level where Stair Wars exist. So this is where Tom got to most recently.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you only need a 4-digit secret code.
Yeah, so we're 3 out of 4 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this
Very
boss
good
is
boss.
very annoying, so I'm gonna make a save state here.
Mm-hmm. Serious time.
There's a little bit of iframe abuse you have to do with this one.
Come on, guys, let's get some donations to puff up Volk's ego. Yeah, this is straight out of Mickey Mania, or the other way around.
With the whole rotating column thing.
Mm. You've got a good strategy hitting Trouble Brewing, like, from above, like, straight down.
Yeah, if you wait for him to charge, he won't be able to go up any higher, so at that point you can do your best to actually hit him, although he doesn't make it easy.
No.
And there are times where he just doesn't feel like coming by to say hello either,
Wow.
which is very annoying.
Tanner says you must kill Garfife.
Thank you very much.
Both games came out in '94? Interesting. No, the Genesis version of Mickey Mania had the staircase. I remember, because I owned it.
I remember having the Master System version of Castle of Illusion. That was some good shit back in the day, although the music was creepy as fuck. Especially the clock tower level, like, holy shit. But it was my jam back in the day, as you would say.
Yeah, it was all about classic cartoons and whatnot, mate. Yeah, it was a sure.
And then there's obviously World of Illusion, which is not a tricky game in the slightest, but it's just good fun. And it's such a joy to look at as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, I think I got like 1 or 2 hits in me before I'm dead, but thankfully I think Trouble Bruin is in the same situation himself.
No, I want to be the star. Why won't you let me be the star, Headdy?
Well, I don't know about the star, but if you want, you can be the guy.
Yeah. So, I want to be the guy marathon when, Volk?
Not by me. If someone else wants to do it, go ahead.
Jesus, yeah.
After I'm done with Dynamite Headdy, I'm booking a ticket to the Maldives.
Nice.
Oh wait, I have to go all the way up, don't I? There we go.
Yes, you do.
Towering Inferno.
It's not just a movie.
Yeah, Towering Inferno.
Nice job doing that on your first life, by the way.
Yeah, that one was actually the one that gave me the most trouble in my practice runs. Although
Sorry,
I
man.
am on... Well, I'm just gonna die here because it just makes it a little bit easier
Yeah.
to do this part on full health.
Whew.
I want to try and keep as much of his health as possible for the boss coming up, because she can be a bit of a headache. Spinderella, I believe it was called.
I don't really care if you've streamed Senga and Kagura before, Tana. We're not doing it on here, okay? Fucking flame. Life versus town bid war. If there's anything you can depend on more to raise money for charity than Sonic, it's tits and ass.
Well, it's tried and proven.
Yeah. Feels manipulative though. Like, you're using human conditions, you know?
Well, it's human conditions, but you have to remember the tits or the ass aren't real. They're just pleasant to look at.
They're not... Oh, my brain!
Alright, this boss is a bit of a headache. You can only hit him underneath, so what you need to do is you need to use the Wordo powers. Well, that could have gone better. Let me see. Does it put me right at the beginning? Yes, it does. I may as well load state then.
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of those games where if you lose a life, you do have to start the entire act all over again. Not necessarily the entire zone, but just like 5-3 or whatever it ends up being, or 5-2. Yeah, this section is pretty damn tricky.
It's okay. The game will get harder as it goes on, that's just how video games work.
Yep. Alright, see if we have better luck with the rolling armadillo from earlier. There we go. Smack him! Smack him good! Alright, this should do it in theory. There we go. Alright. And I believe the boss is upon us. Thankfully, it gives you a banana to give you some of your health back. Not all of it, but we're now ready for Spinderella.
Yeah.
Yes, I know Vitagi. You don't have to keep saying it, my dude.
Target! Target!
By the way, this theme is really damn good. It's top quality theme for Spinderella. And now for the twist for this particular boss. To mess with your perception, she pulls this bullshit on you.
You can do it, Hulk. I believe in you. Could you find some Dynamite Headdy themed raps to spit while he does this boss? Dynamite Headdy rap. Why do I do these things?
I really do not know. You give in to peer pressure way too easily, is the problem. I cannot believe it.
There's a Silver Gunner mashup where you have Headdy the Hero with Soldier Boy.
Wow, that's a thing.
It is, and I wish I didn't know about it. Once again, guys, only $170 dues away from playing Sonic World via Sonic Jam. Get them dollary dues in if you've still got a house over your head.
If not, sell the ceiling tiles.
You don't need a house.
She's a good lass, there, Heather. At least she does something. You know, she took out the stage 3 boss for us, so we'll never know who it is.
Yeah, well, she is needlessly flirting with you to distract you, so...
Alright, here we go. Shmup time!
Sonic World may not be a real game, but we'll be covering all aspects of it.
I've never actually heard of Sonic World before, so should be interesting to see.
It's more about what it represents than what it is as an actual game.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Alright, here we go. Mini-boss time. And we seem to have just the right tool for the job, but this guy can still cause problems if you're not careful.
I've yet to play Cuphead.
Yeah, I could always say that this was this could like almost have inspired Cuphead in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
I hadn't actually thought of that before, but there we go. I have gained some new perspective.
You have a $1 due donation from Johnny Bravo. Here, pardon me, sexy mama. If you care to take a look at my studly bod, then I may have the pleasure of you being my #1 main squeeze. Johnny Bravo. Thank you, Johnny. You may not be real, but you sure donate like a real person. Hopefully my terrible impression matched up to Volk's.
Indeed. It seemed alright.
Eagle Head is so weird.
It really is. It's just like, I am now a bird.
Yep. Now we need just like a good few $10 due donations. You can do it.
Ah, get fucked. There we go.
I'll probably wind up getting an Xbox One at some point, just to complete the Gen collection.
It's always nice to have like a complete collection of something.
Yeah, I need to get like proper furniture or like standings for my thing, because what I have now barely fits the consoles I have. I know, first world problems, but I would like them all to be neat.
There we go. Trouble Bruin's back, and this time it's a Gradius style boss.
I was gonna say, it's almost like Thunder Force a little bit.
No, this is definitely something like out of Gradius, where they have the weird walking mech that you sort of have to maneuver between its legs in order to hit the weak spot.
Jesus.
It's not quite the same, but it's very similar. There's a section coming up after this, it's very much out of Gradius. Like, right down to the level layout, almost.
I just don't like playing games on PC, Flame, to be honest with you. It has nothing to do with, like, the PC environment or anything. I just don't find it very comfortable.
That's fair enough. Well, that's why you got me. I'm very much the PC guy.
Hey. Who's calling me Schmexy in the chat? This is a family stream. But technically it is like 5 to 4 in the afternoon. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, this boss is very, very annoying. He has a very annoying habit of not knowing when to die, in spite of relentless assaults.
Well, once I get my streaming setup done, I'll see about Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead's very fun. Decently challenging, too. Alright, I believe this is the last phase, so as long as I can survive this, I should be fine.
I'm very much out of my element, or was in Spot PC, yeah. It's a joke, Hamler, I'm kidding.
There we go. But what can possibly stop Trouble Bruin in this infernal machine? A literal stop sign, that's what.
Wow.
If that was all we needed, we could have avoided, like, 5 stages of headache. So yeah, those of you who are a fan of Gradius will probably recognize this particular level theme. With the auto-scrolling with the diagonal corridors and what have you.
There is actually a level theme here called Onami Konamu.
Yeah, I believe this is what this theme is called.
I'm a big fan of Entorovok's spot political correctness. Shut up, lame. You know, that's why we stopped doing it in the first place, because of your constant barbs and jabs. Also, we just have a lot of other stuff to do, so...
Yeah, I think the quick looks have taken up quite a lot of that time that we probably would have normally have spent doing the Spotter PC stuff, to be honest with you. But that's fine, because, you know, that's stuff that's for the people that actively donate towards us. So, you know, I'm okay with that.
Well, pledge. Donation is more like you don't expect anything out of it.
Yeah, true that, true that. Sorry, it's just that with the SEGAthon going on, the terms kind of bleed together after a while.
I get you, fam, I get you. What a nice looking game, like, holy shit.
Yum yum indeed. And we are at Babyface, the boss for this side-scrolling shoot-'em-up phase.
Oh, people are gonna get their minds blown with this one.
Yeah, this is a bit of a mindfuck of a boss. And the reason why we're taking this one is that because you can shoot in bi-direction. It's bi-directional, so you can shoot both to your left and to your right, which makes it a lot easier to kind of maneuver around. Otherwise, there's a lot of dead space where you're not able to attack it, but you're still in harm's way.
Right.
First part is all about manipulation. And there we go, the baby grows up to be a young man.
That is how life works, yes.
Yeah, this section is the one where I usually take the majority of my hits. It's a very difficult phase to maneuver around. Usually the idea is you try and get the finger on the edge, and then that way it makes it a lot easier to dodge the incoming projectiles.
Phrasing.
And now the boy grows to be a man. And this one will try and obstruct your view while shooting lasers at you, so you just gotta be very careful about where you are in relation to the boss. Otherwise you'll take a laser to the face and not even realize it. Also, the fist can harm you, so you gotta avoid that as well.
Can't believe we're fighting blonde SEGA Sanshiro.
Yeah, alright then. So that was a death, unfortunately. But that's okay, we'll just try it again. And thus the cycle of life begins again. And unfortunately, unlike most shmups, the hit detection in this game basically accounts for your entire sprite, so you can't do very many of the tricky bullet dodging that you're perhaps used to if you're experienced with bullet hell games.
$1. You guys should play a Bubsy game. It would be a catastrophe. We can't talk about Bubsy without endless cat puns now, can't we?
No, we can't. And you just made one right there, see? It's impossible.
But I was reading a thing, Rob.
Oh, right, sorry. I thought that was you adding to it.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm trying to concentrate on a very difficult game here. I cannot be blamed.
Don't give me excuses like you're doing good stuff for charity, so you can't take things seriously. Donation with bad ideas. You know what I mean? I figured if you were gonna get like stonewalled by any boss, it would be this one.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the trickier ones, and Twin Freaks is also one that I tend to struggle with quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
10 points if you can guess what that's referencing.
I'm not stooping to your level.
There we go, first form down. Wait for it. Oh, wait too long. Alright, there we go. Second form down. Begin phase 3.
Flaming Claw says, reminder, we have a no damage run of closed encounters of the third kind on Hellfire playthroughs, because that was a wonderfully productive use of an entire evening.
Alright. We need to do what Y2J would do. Nope, I have to take damage there. It's always irritating when you literally have no way of avoiding the damage that's incoming.
Should turn yourself intangible at the drop of a hat, Bulk. I think you're making excuses.
Oh, if we had like the mini head at this point, obviously it wouldn't be able to fly to begin with, so it's kind of a moot point, but it would make dodging a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Back to the man phase.
Yeah, this is very Monty Python-esque.
Yeah, it is a bit.
You can do this, Volk. I believe in you.
Alright, we got it. You
Nice.
can't actually die in the old man phase. So there's
Why is
actually
that,
two
Volk?
ways you can do this fight. You can get grabbed, or if you manage to shoot it, it'll actually reveal something inside. This is kind of dark, I have to be honest. He grabs you, and he literally just dies right there. And that's the, that is the boss.
Why would you program a toy or a puppet to do that?
I honestly do not know. Someone must have going through a dark time in their lives whilst they were making that thing. But yeah, Babyface is obviously a reference to Scarface.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet victory. But yeah, we're very much over the halfway point, although from a literal standpoint, we're probably about halfway now, accounting for potential resets at bosses that I might have to do.
Yeah.
Let's make sure I make a save state as well for this one. Heady Wonderland, which is a single level scene. And it's a very cutesy level. You got the cows that go moo. They sound more like a brass instrument. And one of these are fake. One of these is a horse in disguise.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll show you which one it is, but if you destroy that one, it gives you a secret bonus point. But for now, we have an opportunity.
Yes!
20 shots! Alright,
Do it.
let's see if we can make this happen. Definitely a lot more bombs this time. Aha! A point! How wonderful. Yeah, they like bombs a bit too much in my opinion. Like, I understand it's like the last one I have to do, but come on, give me something to work with here.
Mm-hmm. Don't get distracted.
I'm trying not to. Alright, it's time.
Yeah, there was a Mario Party game called Bomb Skateball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Bomb Skitball was one of my old favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, nearly at the halfway point. Not making this easy for me.
Nope.
It's more of a lack of actual ammunition I can use here than anything else. There you go, that should help a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're doing it, Volk. You're doing it.
I'm certainly giving it a good showing.
Yep, the old college try.
There we go, 14.
Nice.
Oh. Ah, that came so close to the, destroy one of your machine baskets.
Jeez.
I don't think the
Maybe
top one
wrong.
should give you more points, though.
Yeah.
Seems a bit cheap that both give you 1 point. Okay, 17.
You got this.
I lost a thingamajig, so we may not, but we'll see. Come on. Just need 2 more. 1 more. And now there's bombs everywhere, and I hate everything. Got it.
Yes. You did worry me for a second when you walked away from the thing.
Well, I had to avoid the bombs, and also being in the middle gives me a better idea of when that destroying thingy comes along, so that I can avoid it.
Nicely done, mate.
Hey, so there we go. We got our full code now. 2312.
Nice.
Alright, so now let's go find the horse in cow's clothing. It's not you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yep, it's this bastard. There you go. Think you can fool me. Alright, boss time, and this time Heather's helping us.
Yeah, come on guys, let's get some donations in. Well, it's a bit dry so far. Appreciate those of you who have donated though, don't take it the wrong way. I just really want to be in the Sonic Worldcom.
Oh yeah, I forgot for this one I have to dodge into the arms, not away from them.
It's a good job like her stomps and whatnot don't actually hurt you.
Yeah. Only the fists hurt you.
Just like real life. Except the feet also hurt you.
Yep. And every other part of the body flailed rigorously enough. So she's using the keys from the Keymaster to bring this thing under control.
Hmm.
There we go, alright. I'm gonna make another save here, because this is a multi-phase part. So now we have to fight the actual boss. And what's this? Headdy's not Alice in Wonderland? Was hell all along? Surely not.
Someone in the chat says this is apparently the hardest boss in the game.
It is one of the hardest, although it's actually not too bad once you figure it out. So with this you have to frantically move your head up to avoid the arms. And then she jumps around a bit. That attack is admittedly a bit harder to actually dodge. And then wait for her to reveal her face. Do that. And then you repeat. Yeah, unfortunately if you don't get your head up the top of the screen, you do take quite a bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you hit Heather, you will actually take damage, so don't do that.
That's not fair. Yeah, Genesis is where you go for base, really.
Come on. I think I've only got one hit left in me, so I have to be very careful here. Okay, now I only have one hit left in me, and I'm dead. Well, that lasted long, but I think I did a pretty decent showing for the first try, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta give it another go. That's all you can do. Alrighty, let's give this another go.
You can do it, Volk. I believe in you, and other phrases of encouragement.
I appreciate it.
You should.
Oh, come on. Be reasonable.
No, says Treasure, adding a further difficulty mode to the game. And then making it the default difficulty.
Oh, no. That was not the right move to make.
Okay, I'm seeing the pattern for this guy now.
It's just a very hard one to master because obviously you've got to do this a lot. And obviously it's much better if she doesn't do the arm flailing maneuver.
How's the charge stream going? Very good, actually. So far we have made, overall, let me just refresh here, $3,832.11 for Child's Play, which was amazing. That's not a monkey. I'm pretty sure that's the person who checks the enemy's weak spots for you.
Yep, that is absolutely correct.
I get some stuff right sometimes.
Oh, you sneaky bastard. Did the double arm maneuver that time.
Ah, the classic. Oh, it's just one of the stage tags. Okay, makes sense.
I thought it was it. Got it!
Yes!
Just about got it.
That went down to the wire. Good job, mate.
Oh yeah, but that's one of the harder bosses out the way at the very least. Whew, that was tough.
Oh, what, Tanner, are you traumatized from Monkey Ball? Hey, you duck at me, Headdy, you cocky bastard.
Well deserved, I'd say. Alright, so we are at the penultimate level. Well, the penultimate set of levels, shall I say, and it is a doozy. Let's just get that out of the way right now. Expect death, lots of it.
Okay, well, Tanner, that's your cue to maybe start setting up.
I'd still say he's got at least 40 minutes, to be honest with you.
Well, Tanner, set up anyway.
Yeah.
There's trouble's brewing.
Oh, yes.
What a pathetic puppet. I want to be the star without putting any of the effort in. What are you, a YouTube star? That was your cue to go, oh.
No, it is, worryingly true. No, the only thing that's missing is like a copy of Minecraft in his hand or something.
Wow, you know there's like Minecraft novels and whatnot?
Oh yeah, I've seen them in Waterstones.
Yeah, like...
I was doing my usual shop to see what the hottest new Yu-Gi-Oh set is.
Nice, nice. Oh, how comfy is that, getting Yu-Gi-Oh things from, it's not from Waterstones, I assume.
Well, Waterstones do like sell structure decks and, sometimes they do booster packs and things like that.
Okay, I rescind my it's not comfy argument. That is hella comfy.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of stores around that actually do host like tournaments every now and again as well. It's not as popular as Magic the Gathering, but you know, it gets some attention.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that was a cheap shot.
That was funny. Illegal weapon free. Nice.
Yeah, this section's a little on the tricky side. Just because it's very hard to avoid the incoming projectiles, whilst also simultaneously doing damage.
Hmm.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to try that one more time. I took a little bit too much damage than I would like.
It begins.
There we go, that's what you're supposed to do. Huh. Oh, wait, my thing just ran. I thought I finished the boss then for a second. There we go.
No.
It lured me into a false sense of security, Tom. I don't like it.
Well, that's on you.
Now
honestly.
it's Fun Forgiven. Which has some groovy as fuck music, I have to say.
Oh.
Look. I am a simple man. I want the banana. Give me the banana.
He wants the banana, guys. Why don't you give him the banana in form of donations for the kids? Shill.
Alright, come on. Aerobics Pingu, or whatever the hell you're supposed to be.
Oh god, that's so accurate.
Alright, and then I think we go down from here? Oh wait, nope, I did it wrong! I did it wrong!
Best game.
Alright, let's try that again. I was supposed to hit the head first, not the body.
Yep. I think I actually remember dying to this as well.
And we can get the banana from here, I believe. There we go, back at full health. That's what we like. Alright, same deal for this one. Oh, nope, get up there. There we go. Alright, boss time!
Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah, he's quite hard actually.
Yeah. How does he work again? I think I have to push like the bombs into him or something like that.
Or you just hit his heart, perhaps.
Well, he's taking damage from most of the things I'm doing to him presently.
Hmm.
But yeah, as long as I don't hit the things that drag me towards him, I think I'm okay.
Basically.
Because I can't hurt him any other way.
There's like a sleepy thing there that you can use.
Yeah. The only trouble is, when confronting a boss, it's a little bit tricky to actually get a good night's sleep. Although I could probably do it now, perhaps?
Yeah, you do have to hit the heart, chat says.
Ah, not quite. Ah, okay. He's being a bit of a bollock, but that's okay. Try him again. With some precision head banging.
Why not? We have a $6.50 donation. Money for the Pingu.
Money for the Pingu.
Not towards anything, but the Pingu appreciates it, as do the kids.
Indeed. Pingu is one step closer to being an official champion in League of Legends.
There you go. Now we're at $3,838.61. Which is basically about 142 away from unlocking Sonic World.
Hey. Alright, give me the sleepy thing. Take advantage of this as much as possible. There we go. And then give me the triple. There we go. I think I remember the pattern now. It's not quite as terrifying as the dude from Kirby, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, is that it?
Tanner says, did you know Pingu got a new season recently that was made exclusively in and for Japan, meaning yes, Pingu is an anime.
Okay, that's a little crazy to me. I didn't realize it had a thing in Japan.
Well, you know, it's cute.
Alright.
Is
How do I
Pingu
escape
claymation?
myself? Yes, I believe it is claymation.
Okay.
Alright, looks like I need to get the ninja head back. Well, actually, let's sleep again, because obviously we lost a fair bit of health. Keep ourselves topped up. Okay, he ate my head. That is not very nice at all. Oi, get back here. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the useless head, just to let you guys know. I think it looks a bit like a geisha. I think that's like what it's meant to be.
Hey, I liked like the first third of Kubo. Wasn't a fan of the second third, but the final third was good.
Alright, I don't think there's any way for me to get the goodies, so I will just... I'll just phase for him. It's a lot easier. Ooh. I did not know about that. Hey, free banana. Hell yeah.
There's the small things in life, you know?
Precisely. Yeah, this bit might be a bit tricky, so I may want to make a save here as well.
Yeah, I definitely remember dying here.
Some very precision slingshot platforming is needed here.
Yep. Let's see, guys. Can we get to 3,900 before the end of Dynamite Headdy? We're currently at 3,838, so that's only about $60 or so. We shall see. Yeah, use that momentary error. You got it, baby. I'm delayed, but you got it.
I'm crawling to the end.
Oh, blackface.
Oh hey, we are now Death Egg Act 2 in here.
Hell yeah. Oh, I remember what's coming up.
Yeah, that's where Twin Freaks is imminent.
Yeah, I remember Arano, Game Center CX Arano, having a ball ache of a time on that bus.
Not in the least bit surprising. I'm shooting them. I'm shooting them, Tom, but they're not doing anything.
Well, try harder.
Oh, wait, maybe I need... Oh, the thingamajig is gone. I was going to say maybe I need the hammerhead for it. Oh, wait, I think I know what I have to do. Do that, and... I can use them now as platforms.
There you go.
Can't shoot any closer, can I? Oh no, I can. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, this was a level I kind of skipped during my practice runs. I sort of did it once to get used to it, and then I spent most of my time kind of focused on trying to do the bosses as well as I can.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Amazing Island will be on in roughly about 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, once Twin Freaks is done, we've got, like, maybe 3-4 acts left to go. Alright, I think I know what I have to do here. I need to stack them. So, put one dude in there. And another one like that. Turn it around, and then I can do that. Hey. Let's take the invincibility.
Why not?
Alright, it is boss time again. Well, mini-boss time. And yes, this is very similar to how the Death Egg Act 2 boss works.
Yep, very much so.
Now I believe you... Yeah, I believe you can hit the balls. There we go.
I believe I can hit the balls. Vault 2018.
This is my escape. I'm hitting all these balls and never looking back.
Yeah, well, you probably shouldn't, just because they'll be chasing you after they're done going.
I'm hitting endless balls.
Stop it.
Hey, you started it.
Oh, Volk the ball flicker. Always the way.
No, Donnie's the ball flicker. He's the pinball pro after all.
Oh, why, Volk? I regret ever making this joke. But yeah, this boss is fairly easy, honestly.
Fairly easy, bit tricksy at times, especially if you can't get the larger ball out there. And if you end up getting dropped on top of the boss as well, that's far from ideal.
Don't do that, you silly king. Endless possibilities. Very nice, elements, very nice.
Indeed. See, he knows what's up. He's on the ball.
Stop it, Volk.
Alright, now I believe we're at Twin Freaks. Yep. This is gonna be not fun.
Well, suck it up, Volk. It's for the kids.
Yeah, this is more like the boss out of Gradius. Alright, let's just die so I can get the full life. So, this might be slightly easier on me at the very least.
Make sure to save state.
I have done.
Good.
Because I... Oh, Jojo!
Ah.
I've given myself legs so I can better defeat you in this bad machine. And he said, I'm pretty sure it goes something like that.
It's fairly offensive, Jesus.
It takes a special kind of voice actor to be able to talk fast like Mojo Jojo. Oh, that was brutal. Yeah, let's not walk into the spikes. That'd be a good start. So the idea is you can only hit him, I think, when he's green. So try and keep him green so that you can actually do damage to him. And in red he's also very, very fast, so definitely don't want to keep him there for too long, otherwise he will overtake and he will probably kill you.
Yeah. Do you even have any continues right now?
I have like a life, which I think may equate to 2 lives, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But either way, if we game over, like I said, I got the level select code.
Hmm.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, that's my last life, so I would game over after that point.
Jeez. Yeah, apparently if you game over, the password is void.
Yeah, so that's not what we want. But if it comes down to it, then it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, this is probably what's going to take up the majority of my time, I think, but we'll do our best.
Mm-hmm. If worse comes to worse, we do have a level select code.
Yeah, so if we do have to skip this one, then that is an option open to us, but I am determined to kill all of these fuckers for the sake of completion. And I got crushed. Not good.
No, you do have to kill the boss, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And getting crushed and instantly dying is no fun either, so... This guy is probably the hardest boss in the game.
It is. Hands down.
I mean, 7's fairly tricky too, don't get me wrong, but at least that has a pattern that you can follow. Hopefully I'll be able to put this hammerhead to use. Ah, not quite.
Gotta stop falling into those spikes, folks.
I am aware of what I must do, however, the execution is the difficult part.
Yeah.
When you have to worry about 15 other things going on at the same time. And crushed. Alright. Serious time.
Number up them fingers.
Oh yes. Use the body and the brain in order to win the game.
Why not?
Oh, no, wrong button! Oh, damn it. We had a pretty good start there as well. Oh well. Let's try this again. Damn. I thought I could get a hit there on him, but I guess not. Alright, I think I'm starting to formulate like a really good strategy here, at the very least. I can get a few really good hits on him in this beginning section here. And this bit here, I believe, is where I should probably try and hold off and focus on platforming.
Yeah, wait for straightaways more than trying to get him during like the platforming bits.
I get the feeling having that power up is going to help a lot too in order to make this easier as well, so I should definitely try and go for that. Missed again.
It's okay, man, don't worry about it.
Stunned into the crush.
What is his weak spot actually? Is it just the ear?
It's literally just his right ear. That's his only weak spot. And he has to be green as well. If he's red, you can't actually hurt him at all.
Alright. Is it because you're trying to do diagonal shots on him that you're not getting any of?
No. The diagonal shots aren't the problem. I mean, you do need the diagonal shots in order to actually get the hits in a lot of the time. Because otherwise you're just not at the right angle in order to actually hit him. You'll hit just below his ear, which isn't where his weak spot is. Ah, damn it. We'll give us a few more tries. And we'll investigate the possibility of just having to skip this one.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Well, yeah, so would I, but, I mean, we do have a show to run here, don't forget.
True.
And even to the seasoned veteran, this boss is just dumb. You would not believe how many attempts it took me the first time to actually get this guy down.
Jeez, yeah, good point. This is on Kega Fusion, yes.
It is indeedly doodle. I do actually have this on the Classics Collection as well, but the only issue is, it's a different version of the game that doesn't have the level select.
Ooh.
Which makes it just that much harder. As
you know there are platforms, and you know there are platforms you can walk on during that spike floor bit, right?
I can see them, yes, but like I said, with all the other stuff going on, it is difficult to sort of get to them at the moment, but I am trying.
Okay, man.
Damn it. That didn't go very well. The jump button did not want to work that time.
We could actually replay Infinite Health here, but I don't know if there's any codes for it, A, and B, I don't want to risk anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have to restart the game in order to make that happen. Oh, I got him down quite close that time, though.
You're doing it, mate. You can do it. I believe in you. You're still ahead of schedule, so don't worry.
Says I'm still worried about stage 9 a little bit, but
Well, stop worrying in advance. Just focus on the now.
exactly.
We don't know about the true final boss yet. We're focusing on this.
Exactly. If I can get through this and then the rest of the stuff, then yeah, we will be. But that depends entirely on me. Oh, damn it.
You can do it, mate. Come on, don't let your failures get to you.
I'm not, trust me. This boss is just hard. There ain't much more to it than that. I have more or less optimized my damage at that point, though, so I've at least got that part down pat. It's just the rest of it. I have to figure out what to do sort of like during that second portion. That will work. Because I'm pretty sure like the first and second time I beat this guy during my practice run, it was purely by accident.
Right.
So like hitting your head against a brick wall enough times and eventually you'll get through.
So those Cuba things that keep sapping health from you.
Yeah, they're quite tough to avoid as well, because either you have to be very, very accurate with your head attacks, or you just not worry about avoiding them. Although when he goes red, you don't get those at the very least. He's just faster.
Don't get too greedy with attacks and whatnot. Although you did get him down to yellow, which is good.
There we go, we got the hammer.
It's hammer time.
No, that's not the one I want. There we go. Oh no! I was so close that time!
But you know you can get there.
It's that damn S-bend as well. If you have to be quite far ahead at that point, so if I get there again... It's gonna feel good when I beat him. You are absolutely correct there.
Yep. You got this.
Let's see if I can figure out how to maximize my damage with the hammerhead. Not like that. I think we can safely say.
Yeah.
Being wedged into corner into death is not the way to go.
Take your shots while you can. Try not to get lumped in the corner, and it's all good. At least with the triple head, you don't have to actually aim your shots, so...
Yeah, that is true.
Which in a way might make it safer than the hammerhead.
Is a distinct possibility. Gotta just get my lumps in where I can now.
Try not to die, the best advice. Works for life as well. Did you get greedy, Volk?
No, I got hit into the pit and then squished. Oh, nope. That's not what I want. There we go, hammerhead. Nope, I get squished.
Volk is good at gams, but this is just a very hard boss. You gotta stop putting yourself in the position, mate. We're getting squished. Easier said than done, I know, but still. Like, if it takes longer to beat him, but it's safer, there you go. Calming breath. Calming breath.
Got him!
Nice!
The hammerhead was the answer. At some point, you just gotta say balls to it and just go right at him. Hell yeah! That is a feel-good boss fight to win.
Oh, does it feel good on your cockles?
Oh, it feels plenty good. Alright, let's make another save state after all that. Whew, sorry about that, guys.
It's fine.
But hopefully these next few boss fights should be a little bit easier. Fatal Contraption. Obviously a play on Fatal Attraction.
That is definitely worth some donation, guys. Come on, dig deep and get us some fibers, please. Trouble Brewing now has a mech suit, because of course it does.
And of course that thing had to come at the worst possible time.
Oh god.
Yeah. So this is what part where you have to avoid those. Alright.
I'll let Tyler know, it's probably going to be an extra 30 minutes.
Possibly.
Yeah. Whew.
Wow. Damn thing put a weight on my thing so I couldn't get the platform up in time, so I died.
Ah. Dynamite says, this just in, Vault couldn't get it up. So is this just an escape thing?
I believe so.
Okay.
Like, it starts off as an escape thing. Hmm. But yeah, for now we just have to concentrate on living. We got a chance to give him his comeuppance later. Alright, can't go through there. Good to know.
Yeah, it seems hammer is very good for this section.
Mm-hmm. Ah, damn it. You have to get up there really, really quickly, otherwise you just get squished.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not the head I wanted. Yeah, damn Trouble Brewing is at it again. And this time this contraption might be his worst yet. Yeah, like I said, we were saying before, it's treasure. The last few levels are incredibly hard.
Yep. Well, just while you're doing this, I will refresh my drink.
Alright then, go for it. Oh yeah, we do have a continue. Okay. Let's continue then. This time we actually have some lives. Came pretty close that time. Ooh. Dang. Yeah, I'm pretty much full on focus. Tom's gone to get a drink. I try to catch snippets of the chat where I can, but I'm sure you'll appreciate that this game requires an immense amount of concentration. But we are near the end though, so once we're done with this point and the last two acts, we are home free. I'm not actually controlling this, by the way, just to let you guys know. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Obviously, the thing's gone out of control. Even Trouble Bruin doesn't know quite what's going on. There we go, Far Trek across the universe on the Starship Enterprise. Trouble Bruin, get the hell off me.
So I guess Bruin can't control the mech.
Nope. It's running wild. And now it's insisting that it drag us down with him. Get off me! Stupid cat.
No, I want to be the star.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, hang on, how did you get extra lives?
Turns out there is a continue that I had.
Ah, nice.
I must have picked it up somewhere along the line and just didn't realize it.
Okay, then.
So I have 3 lives again, as a result. Which I might deliberately lose at this point just to put myself at full health. But I'll try and get through the section as is, just in case. Get off me! Yeah, we'll just we'll take that L. Just so we can be at full health. Yeah, we're on the final furlong now, guys. It's this level, and then one more, and then the final boss, and then potentially the secret boss.
Yeah. Not sure if I've seen the secret boss, actually. Guess that's why they call it a secret boss.
Indeed. I was gonna say maybe staying underneath him might be a good idea, but nah. He'll trace you. Oh, hang on, what's happening now? Where's it gone? I don't trust it. I don't trust it, Tom.
It's gone inside you!
Oh, there we go. Finale analysis.
Nice.
And, yeah, bet you weren't expecting this. And, Heather tries to help, but pretty much instantly gets captured.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need to pick a head. Alright, just get a handle for like what the actual thing consists of. So I know what to do at the beginning. Let's take hammer. Alrighty. Alright, so the idea is when he turns blue, you can attack him, but not anytime sooner.
No.
Alright, let's try a different strategy then. Alright, so what do we got? Pig probably ain't gonna do much good. That's mini. Let's go for the triple head.
Pause buffering. It's what's for dinner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't want to be inside the dude's body. That's a terrible idea.
No, 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 no. Yeah, this is the final boss, Tanner.
Let's go hammer again.
Wouldn't stars be better?
Not really, because you seem to be able to only hit him once. So the hammerhead obviously does a lot of damage. Oh, damn. Alright. I have a good idea, though, of how this is going now. I seem to remember he has, like, a cycle of phases that he goes through or something like that. So I'll know what to do now. As long as I keep doing the fight, like, more of it will start coming back to me. So for the next one, we want to pick Mini, because that's when the ceiling comes down on us. Ooh. Obviously, you still have to be on the ball of exactly where to be, but of course, Tiny makes you a lot slower. And then next should be the same. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay. Slightly different there. Oh, I see. Oh, I think I see what I have to do now. The color of the crystal ball determines what he does. Okay, there we go. I never quite understood how this fight worked whilst I'm in practice, but I did actually quickly bring up an FAQ just to be sure. Alright, okay. So yellow, that means... or orange, rather. Disappears off screen, that's the walls again. Oh no, I got punked. It was blue all along. Alright, pink. That is the flying creatures, so... then again, small head seems to work quite nicely. Except when that happens. Green, that is the spiky dudes. Take hammer to get the damage in.
Tanner says, do you think his full name is Dynamite Headwood?
Clever.
See, the stars do come in handy for taking out the minions.
Indeed. Oh no, I chose poorly. No! Help me! Help!
There is no hope left in man.
Somehow I survived that though. Please get me out of this hell. Thank you. Oh no, it happened again. Yeah, we'll have to reload that one. No way I'm surviving another attack like that. Sneaky bastard.
Well, you know, he calls himself the Demon King, but he's still a puppet at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. He is but a toy. Kinda cool looking one, don't get me wrong. Dang. Getting pretty close that time, though. It's definitely getting there.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case it wasn't apparent enough, it does actually say final scene at the back there. That damn head, I swear to God. Why is it in the game, other than to inconvenience the fuck out of you? Alright, I believe they end up in the same place. Oh, not quite. Ah! God damn it!
You're mad. Do you hate him?
I hate that head so much. Why does it exist?
You may as well just reset when you get it, honestly.
Yeah, those are very difficult to jump over. I think I need either the mini head or the super head if that comes up again.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. This guy is not very easy at all. Especially when you need make sure you got the very specific heads. Alright, blue. What we got? Well, we got mini, that'll do. Ah, I'm pretty sure I clicked mini, but I guess I didn't. Alright, let's see what we got here. Pink. What's pink again? That's the flying creatures. Alright, that's pink again. Hey, I chose wisely.
Hey.
Yeah, you can't actually duck that at all. So if you don't get mini, you're gonna take damage regardless, by the looks of.
Yep.
Oh, bloody hell. I might have to consider saving between things at this point.
Whatever gets the job done, mate.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, make sure not to overwrite your first save and save in case your game over.
Yeah. In fact, hold on a second. File. Change state slot. There we go.
Nice. Let Involve concentrate at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reload.
Swapping heads can be a little bit clunky sometimes, but mostly when you're in the thick of things.
Yeah. Oh, it's too slow to react there on that one.
It's okay, man. Don't worry about it.
How am I supposed to avoid that with Mini then? Oh wait, hold on. I see now what I have to do. Wait, alright, save. Alright, probably a good place to save. Oh no, wrong head. That's definitely not the one I wanted.
You can do it, Volk. I have faith in you? Question mark?
Okay, don't need to be pedantic about it. Oh, I could have actually avoided that one if I got there in time. Oh well.
There you go.
Alrighty, and stand somewhere around here, perhaps? There we go. Alright, save. So far, so good.
You can do it, mate. I'm here for you!
Seems like the mini head is just good in general for this.
Basically.
Seems like 3 out of the 4 things that could possibly harm you just flat out don't.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like there's some construction work starting in the background. I do apologize if you can hear that.
It's fine. Absolutely no problem.
Yeah, these little pumpkin fuckers here, I can imagine it being a problem to be mini.
Mm.
But I'm still ahead of him in health, so I'm gonna save here. He's in the red. Yeah, he doesn't know what to do against Mini, unless it involves pumpkins. So I'm 50% safe with this. He worked out the pumpkins are my weakness.
Damn him!
Alright. Make another safe slot just in case. Laser! Alright, either 1 or 2 more hits and he should be done. He's done! Hurrah! We did have to cheese it a bit, but that's okay. This guy's a bastard. Alright, I should still have the code handy as well, so we can take a glimpse at what the secret thing is. The final scene. Well, Headdy is certainly going to be getting something related to his name tonight.
Yeah!
Alright, so, I believe it's after this that I get to put in the thing. And so Heather takes off to protect what I think is the city. And we're just gonna hang out here, apparently.
Why not?
With our weird naked winged friend.
Target.
Yes, without him, how will we ever know what the weak spots are?
Demo says, don't kink shame Volk. Now, is that don't kink shame Volk, or don't kink shame Volk?
Yeah, a comma would help with this, I think.
Eats, shoots, and leaves all over again. I don't remember much from my education days, but I remember the... Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was saying this video game is alright if a bit hard.
Yeah.
And there we go. Everyone's packing it all away in the toy box, I would assume. But yeah, we'll see how much time we have left to show off what the final scene would be.
Well, I've already geared up co-coms for Amazing Island.
Hey.
So I'm just about to pass out.
So, Drubble Bruin finally found his calling, being a hood ornament.
Jesus.
And now we get the curtain call.
How did his head grow that big?
I have no idea. Maybe his ego, over the course of the game, inflated so much that it just ended up being that huge.
I love that the Spike has a name, and the tiny one is called Wee Spike.
Right. I will be right back a moment. I'm just gonna grab myself a drink and use the loo real quick.
Okay, mate. He's earned that piss. Don't forget, guys, we still are taking donations for Child's Play. Right now, every penny goes to help kids in hospital by providing them with toys and games. We enter each penny, the donation module is linked directly to Child's Play PayPal, and they get every cent. We don't have any incentive left, but at $4,000 raised, we will unlock another game for you all, which is Sonic World. It's a 3D section of Sonic Jam for the Sega Saturn, and it's pretty interesting. And we're currently at $3,838.61, so we only need 162 left, guys, so yeah. Keep them coming. That's what I'm going to call Tumbler users in the future, Tumble Sets. Just sounds more dignified. But yeah, apart from like a couple of bosses, I'd say Volk did pretty well there.
Funky Jeep Man. That is a hell of a name.
That's my stand.
Funky Jeep Man.
Funky Jeep Man. Okay, that sounds like I'm saying Funky Chip Man, and that's not PC.
Balloon Kelly, not related to R. Kelly.
Yeah, doesn't piss all over you for one thing. See you, gold. Armadillo. Nice.
Sky Battleship. Oh, I would have liked it to have had a more awesome name than that.
What did Flame drop on Discord? Where is it? Let me have a look here. Oh no, Flame, you cockend.
What did he do?
The bid war result from before Mania, before we shut down and came back, where I went insane.
Oh, right, that.
8 minutes of me going insane.
8 minutes you're going, ah!
Yeah, basically.
The Venus Heady Trap.
Oh jeez. There we go. I was playing the video even though I explicitly told it not to. Do not reveal my shame.
Sparky. Apparently the weird Maui head things are Cocos.
Yeah.
Julian and Tiny Tank. Puppeteer and Gentleman Jim. Oh, that's a cool name. Gentleman Jim. Wild Dog.
Gem.
Sorry, Mad Dog.
When the Mad Dog music started playing while Mad Dog appeared on screen for me. Yeah, these are the Keymasters.
Although seeing the drawer boss reminds me of that one scene in Xavier Renegade Angel where they're saying that they're all going to Burning Man and they go, actually this year we're not going to be sexist, we're going to call it Burning Person from now on. This day and age, women can be set on fire too.
I've heard things about that, it seems like a meme to me.
It is a bit, but I have to say there are a couple of episodes that are just absolute gold. The Nasty Gatekeeper. Complete Bellend. Beanhead and Moneyhead. And the final boss, Dark Demon. And there he is. Trouble brewing. And of course, all his various forms.
Yeah, he just keeps getting bigger for some reason.
Now, I'm not sure if it's actually him piloting it, or if these are just like contraptions he's made with his own head on it.
Yeah.
Wheeler Dealer. Isn't that a TV show?
That might be Deal or No Deal, folk.
No, I'm pretty sure there was a show called Wheeler Dealer that was occasionally on Discovery.
Maybe I was, but I can't know everything, okay?
Super Finagler.
Yeah, not sure of one.
And there's Headcase, Hangman, and View.
Oh, bless them. Without them, none of this would have been possible.
Well, certainly not without the Headcase, although he was occasionally a bit of a dick. Just like, here, have this absolutely useless head that just completely turns you into a helpless sack of shit.
Smiley? When did that appear?
That was the coin that dropped at the end of the final boss.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, let's put in the code now. Or is there more credits to go? I believe there are more credits to go.
You thought this was just the first set of credits? Well, you
This
were
is a
right.
fairly long ending sequence, I have to say. A lot longer than I'm used to with Mega Drive games, certainly. Barring Fantasy Star.
The thing is, the game is so hard that they just lost numerous staff members over the course of developing it.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Producer, Kafuichi.
Yeah, Wheeler Dealer is a show. He buys cars and gets a long-suffering mechanic to do them up, and then he sells them.
There you go. According to the Japanese version, that's actually Dark Demon, Smiley.
Oh, okay. I would skip, but I didn't want to run the risk of it skipping past the point where you can put in the code.
Yeah, like, these are classic games, remember. They won't take that kind of quality of life thing into account.
I'm not even sure if you can even skip the credits, to be honest with you.
Don't tempt fate.
Oh, that is the phone. Pardon me one moment.
Folk, mute your mic. Thank you. This guy just gets up to answer a phone call. He doesn't do his thing. Guest designer. Now that's interesting. Hope you all have enjoyed the run. We still have the secret boss to go, and starting roughly about an hour late, I guess, is Amazing Island.
There we go. At least the distractions are coming by when the credits are on, and not like whilst I'm trying to beat up that freaking twin freak.
Yeah, for sure.
In America, this video game came out. Seriously, how long are these goddamn credits?
How long
Jesus
time,
Christ.
What he doesn't know, Volk that is that there are actually invisible enemies here, and you have to actually defeat them in order to be able to enter the code at all.
That would be a ball ache if that were true, but thankfully it isn't. I have sat through these credits once, although that was back when I was first practicing near the start of the SEGAthon planning. So I forgot exactly how long they really were.
The funny thing is, this was actually put in at the suggestion of FDA from FTCO.
Indeed it was. For, hey, you got a good Dynamite Headdy in there. I'm just like, who wants to play Dynamite Headdy? And the room fell silent.
Yeah.
And
so
about 15 minutes later, I finally spoke up, because otherwise it was just going to be stuck like that forever.
Yeah, well, I basically pointed at Volk and said, do it. I said, alright.
I suppose I could fast forward it, but what's the fast forward button again?
You don't risk it. Volk's spirit died from having to take on Twin Freak and Dark Demon.
Yeah, I became like the end of Babyhead. My spirit just kind of flew out of my body. It was just literally cough and then just floating up. Rest in rip. Thank you for playing. Thank you for finally ending the credit sequence.
Thank you so much for building my puppet.
Developed by the devil himself.
Treasure.
Published by SEGA. 1994.
Thank you, Volk. He realised this was a let's play, finding off stuff on screen.
Now they got yours. Pardon me. Our points as well.
Yes. Oh, I wish I could detect that you were using an emulator and just call you a big fat phony.
I wouldn't mind at this point. At least I got through the game.
Yeah.
And you know, I managed to do pretty much all the way up to the final boss without too much having to go back and load.
Buffoonery, yes.
Exactly. I didn't have to do anything mid-boss fight, certainly. Except for the final boss. That's only because I feel like, well, we're nearly at 3 hours now. I've already gone, like, way over estimate.
Oh, Tanner, why don't read all the dialogue in Amazing Island.
Come on, did we really need, like, an individual scroll for each stage? Couldn't they just say, stage 5, this many points, this many secrets? And, like, kept it at one continuous line?
Absolutely not.
What if the credits are this long just to allow someone to recover from the sheer amount of frustration it must have taken to play this game on its original hardware?
Basically.
Like, the guy just literally, like, kills himself at that point after getting through it, and the credit starts playing, and it's just like, this is what I want to play at my funeral.
Yeah.
There is actually a way to get 40 out of 39 secret points in this game. There's actually a secret point that they didn't account for in the running total. So if you get every single one, you'll actually get one over the maximum. It'll take this amount of time to scream in your pillow. Yeah, probably.
Speaking of going beyond plus ultra, you fancy, after maybe a couple of hours break, watching a bit of My Hero?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, I'm
I'll
get
have
the
dinner
latest
first.
Yeah, for sure. Like, refill, re-energize, and then I'll get the episode downloaded.
Ready, huh?
Tanner, please, you can read the dialogue, but make me in Amazing Island like it was Spore. Oh. I don't know why I transitioned to Christopher Walken then.
So there we go. If I press start, that should, in theory, you got 4 out of 4 secret digits.
Got them digits, girl.
But what are they? Congratulations!
Amazing Island is a fairly long game, so it's going to be a mix of people, but not me, because I need to go and stick my head in a bucket of cold water.
Alright, well, let's go and quickly show this off then. So,
Oh, no! I've never seen Heady's finger up close. This is distressing.
there we go. We have opened the way.
Nice.
So, let's see what this involves. Oh, there is money, apparently.
Oh. Is this the guy who made all the puppets?
Quite possibly.
I have never seen this before.
Thankfully, you get infinite lives.
Oh, apparently in the Japanese version, this is the head of treasure. He wants to make a Heady sequel, and we're fighting him, so that can't happen.
It's just like, no, this was... I've had enough of this shit. But yeah, this is a very difficult stage, just because the money kills you in 3 hits.
Wow. True to life, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and obviously trying to get in the middle is very difficult too.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see if we can like spend 10 minutes just attempting this, I suppose.
No. I think he can beat him, he's not so hard.
It's not so much that, it's the money that's the problem.
We've got to not have, or get hit by, money.
Yeah, obviously you can't hit him just yet, you gotta take care of his henchmen first.
Maybe just focus on one henchman at a time.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Focus on dodging and attack between cycles, says Tanner.
It's one that the money just sort of like flutters back and forth, so actually trying to dodge this shit is a lot harder than it seems.
Tell you what, I'll give you like 8 more minutes and then we'll call it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we can at least try and show this off. I thought I might be able to cheese it by like staying right at the side here, but apparently that's not gonna fly here.
You thought wrong.
Went too far forward. Alright, so apparently the guide says to take the left guy first, alright?
Yeah, you have infinite lives. The first phase is disposing of the hitmen. Simply hit them and dodge between the money. It falls in the pattern, so it's possible to predict where it lands. Beware the money. Once you take out the 2 men, you're left with the boss. Get on, yeah. So this should be easy enough.
Yeah, but like I said, the money is, even though it does fall in a set path, I don't think it affords you much leeway going in between because, like I said, it kind of flutters down, so it's quite difficult to avoid.
Apparently jump through the money.
No, you can't jump through the money. At least not in a literal sense.
Well, you have more momentum in the air, so...
Why does money hurt so much?
Yeah, through the gaps. Don't wait for it to fall.
No, I'm still encountering the same problem with the flutteriness.
I mean, some of these you just, like, walking into, right?
Yeah, I know, but like I said, it flutters in a particular directions where I'm not expecting it to. So when I think I'm actually in between it, I'm not. There is absolutely no leeway at all. You have to be pretty much standing perfectly, otherwise you just take a hit. If it was just a case it just fell straight down, it would be way easier.
No, work on your left and right. It's like the Medusa head pattern, basically. There you go.
Well, you say that, and then I immediately eat shit.
Well, you've got the pattern now, so... You can defeat demons, but not capitalism.
Yep, pretty much.
Alright, well, you can do this, mate. I have faith in you.
Ooh. Give it another 5 minutes. Damn it.
Sometimes you're going too soon as well, I notice.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so obviously that happens, and that makes things a lot more difficult.
So you did destroy one of them, right?
I'm not sure if I did, to be honest with you, because he was still hitting me.
Oh. Alright, I'll give you a reprieve here. You can save state for it if you want.
I'm not sure if that's really going to help a huge deal here, but I'll keep it under consideration. Yeah. Alright. See if I have a theory that might work here.
What is the theory, Rob?
Trying to line myself up for the guy's desk. The answer is no, unless I just did it wrong the first time. Ooh. Alright, so it does seem like that is the sign that he'll die, so let's see if we can get it this time. Alright, if I stay in this spot right here, I should be able to take him down.
Nice.
Alright, he's done, so now we get the main dude.
Yep, save state.
Alright, apparently I need to get on one of the sides of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. Come on, come get it.
You run to the other side of the screen to dodge.
Yeah, I think I see what's going on here.
It seems fairly simple now, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
homing actually makes it easier.
It does kinda.
And
Alright,
he only seems to send out money when he's here, so.
yeah. Other than that, he stays completely stationary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just stay a bit to the right of him and then jump over the last couple of dollary dues by going to the left.
Actually, I have a better way of doing this.
Yep,
Yeah.
you got it down, mate, you got it.
Oop. Oh, and he's down.
Nice, mate. Very nice.
And so Dynamite Headdy 2 was never made, thanks to the efforts of the man himself. Or maybe he just takes over the corporation. The end. And that is Dynamite Headdy.
Bless you. Coming up next, we have Amazing Island for the GameCube. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to take a break now. Bye-bye.
My hell is over! Finally!